Hello students, welcome to you all in class 9. This is the first class of economics of class 9, chapter 1, the story of village Palampur. Students, actually the purpose of the story is to introduce some basic concepts relating to production. Students, here Palampur is a hypothetical village where all kinds of activities are available along with farming. Though farming is the main activity in Palampur, other activities such as small-scale manufacturing, dairy, transport are also carried out on a limited scale. Palampur is a well-connected village with neighboring villages and towns along with other modern facilities like good communication system, electric connections, etc. They have well irrigation system also. People used tube wells in their village. Palampur has 2 primary schools and 1 high school. There is a primary healthcare center also. Except these, Palampur has other non-farming activities also like small manufacturing, transport, shopkeeping, etc. Now we shall get to know that we need 4 main requirements for production of goods and services, and they are land and other natural resources like water, mining, forest, etc. Second one is labor, which is very important. As you all know, without labor nothing can be done. No production will be. In some of the cases, we need educated labor also. Third point is physical capital. And this physical capital is 2 types. One is fixed capital like tools, machines, buildings, etc., which are fixed. And the second one of the physical capital is working capital like raw materials and money in hand, which are also very important and necessary also for the production. And the fourth one is human capital. As you all know that all these 3 things, land, labor and physical capital, when come together, then you must need this human capital also, because this is the only thing which transform these all things into services. Okay, now we shall get to know some points of farming in Palampur, like land is fixed. Is there a way one can grow more from the same land? Third is, will the land sustain? Fourth, how the land is distributed between the farmers of Palampur. Fifth, who will provide the labor? Sixth, the capital needed in farming. And the 7th one, sale of surplus from products. Okay, but today we will discuss few of them, and the rest of the discussion will be in the next class. And the first point, if we look at it, as you know that land is fixed, there is no more way to increase the number of land for cultivation. So this is a problem, and since 1960 there is no such expansion had been done in Palampur, so there is no scope to bring new land under cultivation. Then we have to do these things in that land. Then we come to the next. As there was available facilities, the farmers cultivated many crops in the same land except Kharif and Rabi crops. In Kharif crops, they specially cultivated jowar and bajra, and in Rabi crop wheat. They also grew sugarcane and potato, as a third crop due to the availability of irrigation and electric driven Persian wheel. Not only that, they used high yielding varieties of seeds and they've cultivated many more crops than their necessities, because these all things help to cultivate more things. But one thing is very important here: as they used chemicals and fertilizers, the land quality somehow degraded. That is our one point. The third point, will the land sustain? Okay, and the fourth is that the distribution was also different in Palampur. 1/3 of the total population was landless, and around 240 families cultivated small plots less than 2 hectares. Few families have more than 2 hectares land, and very few families have more than 10 hectares land. Okay, now we'll come to the fifth point: who will provide the labor? As you all know that labor is very important, but the small farmers along with their families cultivated their land, because that means they all supply the labor for the cultivation. So I hope students you understood this class. The rest of the class will be taken in another day. If you have any problem, we will discuss it in school. Thank you very much for this class.